You thought that gas prices in Los Angeles were bad news. Hear this. Or Bar, which celebrated its grand opening Thursday, debuted a chic renovation of a historic queer space, complete with a stylish chandelier and jaw-dropping prices on its cocktail menu. Prices on the cocktail list range from $20 to $24 a cocktail, a record high for WeHo, and perhaps America, not here in South Florida because we got those prices, but customers weren't paying for a copy editor. Items included several typos. This steep pricing is particularly painful for regulars of Gold Coast, which after nearly 40 years shuttered it in September 2020 because of COVID lockdown. For decades, Gold Coast had served as a watering hole for marginalized people who were drawn to its affordability and community. We all got those local bars like that, right? So gays surely did not want to kickstart their new year by putting holes in their pockets. And that's basically what this place did, okay? So question number 1 with a Bacardi shot, I'd swallow that. WeHo ain't Wilton, and what was new gay bar thinking to charge $24 for a cocktail?
So yes, I'm drinking because I don't like that.
Happy New Year, Cal.
So being South Floridians, we are used to high drink prices.
Yeah.
But I will say that the former space that used to be there, that's a lot for people. And I think that that's part of the problem. Obviously, there are places that do high-end stuff, but if you're coming and taking over a space that's known for this already, that's like a bait and switch, which I just feel like is just not cool.
Well, I don't think it's a bait and switch, because I kind of think it's irrelevant, because obviously they're kind of appealing to a different clientele. So, and depending on what you're trying to do for the night, if you want to go, if it's a cute date or a networking event or whatever, you're going there. And obviously you're not going there to stay there all night. You're going there for a drink and you're keeping moving. So you're going to have a drink, you're going to dinner, you're going to a show or whatever it is. But I would go there and pay $24 for a drink. I think it's about the experience.
It's going to be uncomfortable for people that were so used to go to that place. Think about George's Alibi. We've all partook a lot of George's Alibi, and we all used to love the 2-for-1 drinks, right? We all still have some of those chips somewhere, right, in our cars or whatever.
In my car.
If tomorrow the place closed, God forbid, George's Alibi, we love you, right, and somewhere new came, you'd be like, oh, wow, that's different to my budget, but you're not going to be really mad about it. You're going to expect it almost, sort of. You know?
I'm all with, I'm not opposed to paying a little extra with a good meal, but I refuse to pay $24 for some Belvedere and just to sit around and drink and talk. I think that what they're really trying to do is get rid of the folks that they don't want, bring in a whole bunch of folks that they want to cater to and make that situation all about them. And we've seen it way across in many, many areas. Washington, D.C. just went through this in their neighborhood where it was a situation where they not only improved I won't say the prices went up, the atmosphere changed, the music changed. They try to get rid of black and brown folks to bring in that one particular folks, I guess, to make it a different element.
Well, but WeHo is different than Wilton Manors, all right? Everybody here been to WeHo, right? Okay, it's like, 2 streets and whatever. They have places like the Abbey there that have been charging prices like that forever. So you're gonna find, like, my favorite place in WeHo was called the Mother Lode.
Oh yeah.
It was like $3 drinks. I mean, it was so perfect for what it is. Again, I think we're used to this kind of prices down here in South Florida. Me and Cal just went to dinner the other day, and we just went to a Thai place. It wasn't even like a foo-foo place. And martinis that everybody was having, the lychee martinis were $19. There you go. That's standard.
And again, a good meal, but just to sit around and cut the bull with, eat the shit that we do.
Look at me for. I don't eat shit.
But like I said, it goes back to the clientele that they're trying to attract. And I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with that.
Well, you're the business guy at the table, so of course you're hey, make that money.
They're not doing anything illegal.
No, but I mean,
they are catering to a more
right. If you're accustomed to going to Chili's and paying for 2 for $20, you're not going to go to WeHo and go to Vanderpump restaurant and expect a 2 for $20 meal there.
But you were right in that strip. There's plenty of other restaurants.
And the thing that bothered me about it was what the story said, right? Which it wasn't just the drink, right? They got there, the place wasn't put together properly. The menus weren't all done right. Like there's a lot of
how dare you?
Right? There's a lot of things that if you're going to from a luxury perspective, right? If you're gonna be that, you better be.
You better
deliver.
You better deliver
You have to
that. You
deliver
better
on that.
present
Right,
that.
exactly.
Right?
Like, don't charge me for like just because you decide like, oh well, that's gonna be our market.
Yeah.
Right.
But I like the variety. I like some places where you go and you're going to get nice glassware.
Yeah.
Some places you're going to go, there's a back room, and glassware and back rooms do not mix together.
Yeah, glassware
But how do I listen?
No, you do.
How do how do I listen?
Oh, that's on the
You could
outside
be-
of the door.
Okay.
That's
The
The
that's
glory
okay to
hole.
put
If
in.
you listen through the glory hole, you can hear everything.
I heard you heard the ocean when you listened through a glory.
And I also think that the marketplace will take care of it. If this place is charging those prices and not delivering, the marketplace will show
I think
it.
that's what I was trying to say.
It'll
Like
shut it
there is
down.
a place for everyone.
Yeah.
Why not have kind of the the ramrods of the world, but also the pubs of
Yeah,
the world,
of course,
which
of
is
course.
probably
And look,
Right
and
next
just
door.
do your research before you go. Like I've got
Absolutely.
friends that are just silly that way. They're like, "Oh, the round is on me," and they needed to take out a mortgage to pay for the round. You know what I mean? Know your surroundings. Know
Yeah.
where you're buying your
You're
folks
right.
Yeah.
their drinks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
always kind of want to show off too. I'm gonna take somebody there just for a quick drink and be like, "It's on me," and then the next one I'm like, "Okay,
Let's go
$3
to the
drinks."
store. Let's go to the pub.
You want a
next door.
water now?
Yeah.
No bottled water, just water in a cup. That's it.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.